not, you are on the right track. So here's your personality assessment. It's based off of what's called a temperament chart. So if you're a lion, if you're a butterfly, if you're a lab rat, if you're a clever fox, these are just names that I gave it. But you'll see the different strengths and weaknesses of this personality. And this is going to help you identify with yourself what that is. On to step 2, you have the same correlating colors with the same correlating type of personality. And this translates into what your strengths and weaknesses are as far as your work mind goes, as far as what purpose you're on to. Okay? Because your purpose, when I say purpose, it means more about your work in life. You're here, we're working most of our lives. What are we working for? What are we working toward? What is our work? Okay? If what your job or your career is right now, if this is your work, if this is what you are, if this is defining you, okay, then you're on the right track. But if you're not, if you're like, I'm always questioning my job, I'm always questioning which path I'm going to take, this is what I mean by finding out what your purpose is. So as you match up your correlating personality with your entrepreneurial personality, I then give you a description of what these combinations that could be you mean, and what career or contribution you would best serve with your strengths. And this is going to give you an even better or a more clear idea of which fields you would be good in, which ones you might not be so great in. Maybe that's why you're a little confused, a little lost, or you're questioning what you're doing. And then in the last step 3, easy. What are you good at? Okay? What are you curious about? Your dreams or ideas. These are things that you have not done yet. And what are your 3 top potential fields of interest? And then once you line these things up and answer these things, and I was saying in a previous video, I think I did this in home ec class, but you don't know what your top 3 fields of interest are when you're in 5th grade. You know what I mean? Now that you're older, you have a better sense of, what your interests are, which direction you want to go. And this is just giving you the ultimate clarity as to, are the things that I'm doing, are the things that I've tried to do, are they in line with who I am, what my strengths are, my personality. And then you can personalize this. So once you've answered it, you've personalized it to you. Okay? And the little tidbit at the bottom says, look at your answers. Which field matches up best with who you are or your overall personality? Which path of interest excites you the most? Now that you have honed in your direction, it's up to you which one you will choose in becoming what you are or your purpose. Okay? And look, you may change as you grow, so you're going to want to come back to this assessment when necessary and retake it. And that's going to get you to refocus on what's most important to you in your life. This isn't Hobo Jobo. It might not be for you, but it's not Hobo Jobo to me. And it's helped me clarify that the things that I went into college doing were none of my interests or strengths.